Go. Okay, every time you get in the truck, make sure you can get all the way down to the floor with the clutch. Make sure you're neutral, splitter down, brakes applied. Then you can start the truck. Safe start on the red truck requires you to put the foot to the floor on the clutch, and then you start it up. But you always verify these three items: neutral, splitter down, brakes applied. Now we need to build the pressure up. Using the accelerator, we will build the pressure up to say 100 to 125, which is going to be our operating range for every test. So here we go. When I do use the accelerator, I don't want to exceed 1500 on this RPM gauge, because that's too much pressure on the system parts. So I go about 12 or 13 and just leave it there. You can see we got two gauges. We got a tractor gauge, we got a trailer gauge. This one says primary and secondary. As the gauges are filling, the tank on the tractor should fill to about 100, and then this one should start following suit. When they both hit 100, then they should grow together. Okay. So that's what we're attempting to do now, is obtain operating range. Okay, so we got the one almost there. Now the second one's growing. Once they both hit 100, I'll be in range. But that's at the very end of the range, right? A little more air will just help suffice everything. Here's our wipers. Let me just hit that real quick as we get started here. Hey, Kristen, I'm in operating range at 100. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. It's still growing. It'll still get to operating range. I'm going to start with the 2 spring brake tests. So I'm going to start with parking. To do the parking test, I must release the trailer. So first I find a gear, low gear. Since this is an attempted moving test, I must maintain pressure on the clutch at all times, because I'm attempting movement. So I basically confirm parking is applied. I simply release the trailer. I check my mirrors to see nobody's walking up on it. And I simply lift my left foot, the clutch foot, just enough to get a slight tug against the applied parking brake.